rooks remaining and back and forth. It's no easy thing to do. And I'm very happy to see that Havard, he has won both of his first 2 games, and he's getting ready for his third against Andreikin, like one of the best in the field.
Fantastic. Here we see it, right? The youngsters, the underdogs, they do get paired with the best players in the world. Havard, 15 years old, from Norway, playing from Magnus Carlsen's 2882 streaming room, up against Grandmaster Andreikin.
And there we go. Andreikin appears. This is a really tough challenge for Havard. Andreikin, a former candidate. He's super strong, one of the famous 1990 generation. Havard has used the TROMPOWSKY attack against him. That meant an early trade. White bishop coming out, trading off for a black knight. He has doubled Andreikin's pawns, and black's last move looks weird, undeveloping the bishop, but that is because the bishop wants to plug the holes on that king side. The bishop wants to sit here to protect the king when it does castle. This has a reputation of being very pleasant for white. Symmetrical pawn structure almost, but can he create something here? That's the big question. He's playing a very positional opponent. Andreikin strategically phenomenal.
But I think that
matchup.
Havard has been playing very quickly, which I thought was a good sign. That means that he has some confidence. He's not too scared. But both of them are playing incredibly quickly. I mean, they've made so many moves and not spent that much time. It's becoming a pretty weird position now, I would say, with this rook so far on the right side of the board.
And it's incredible to see, right? We have a FIDE master against a grandmaster, but look at those online blitz ratings. Way above 2,900 for Havard. Andreikin, of course, 3,200 on chesscom. But Havard has a chance here, and he's much better now on the bar.
He is, and he's found a great move there. He flicked in a bishop check. The black king in the center is a big feature in this position. The king cannot sit happily there too much longer. And what's happening here? The black knight had to retreat.
Oh, and he shakes his head. Andreikin, he's now realizing, oh, I'm in a lot of trouble. And he's suddenly leaning towards the screen, and he looks stressed.
Yeah, super stressed. I don't blame him. That's a free pawn that can be picked up now by white. I think he missed that the black queen wanted to block, but then the knight would have been potentially hanging. Also, a queen trade would have allowed a knight fork. So now, there we see, white's a pawn up. No reason not to take this pawn. One more move. Bring out the knight, and the rooks connect. He's going to be better. He can even trade off here. There we go. Go into an endgame and pawn advantage. Looking fantastic for him.
Wow, this would be huge for the 15-year-old from Norway if he's actually able to beat Andreikin. Andreikin, who's played all Title Tuesdays so far in the autumn splits. He's scored 2 third places still, trying to get that first place. But now Havard is much better.
Wow. Yeah, and he was threatening a fork, but the rooks are traded instead. Has Havard beaten Andreikin already? In the beginning of the show, we saw this collection of grandmasters, the Grandmaster Slayer, or whatever he was called. Or will this be a new member of his collection?
Good.
We'll see.
Good question. Yeah.
Yeah, a new scalp for his young career. This is a check. He's winning a pawn here, by the way. The white knight is coming in. He's going to take this pawn in front of the king. He can also take this pawn now if he wants to keep things super safe. Andreikin looks really flustered. The clock maybe is the one thing on Andreikin's side, but there we go. The white knight jumps in. Why not? This black rook is really, really misplaced. Cannot actually move anywhere decent on the 4th rank. And in the meantime, easy pickings. These 2 pawns are dropping. He's done everything right, and he's been playing with a smile on his face, Havard, which is really nice to see. Look at him, he's so excited right now.
Fantastic, massively better. Havard, the 15-year-old from Norway, he's been so focused. He's been in that room for several hours now, practicing and getting ready for Title Tuesday, and he is ready. Massively better.
In this 30-game tournament that you guys were playing, how long did that last? Because I'm just imagining that you have to have a lot of stamina to even be able to play just the Title Tuesday 11 rounds, but then 30 rounds.
Yeah, there were breaks as well for lunch. So overall, it was 9 hours.
Whoa.
It's like an ultra marathon of chess.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and
crazy.
I mean, he kept pace with me. He chased me until the very final round. Eventually, I managed to catch him in the rematch. Managed to get there, but yeah, it was not easy. He kept me on my toes.
Okay.
I had to really be at my best. And I mean, he's playing at his best right now because he has a winning advantage. Look at Andreikin.
Yeah, is he kind of giving up right now?
Doesn't look happy. It doesn't look too enthused. There's a big weakness here that the black rook is now defending, but I wouldn't be surprised if Havard just slowly improves his king, gets out of any checks. He repeats the position a couple of times. He's not going to take the draw. Then he's going to try and bring his knight forward, hit this weakness, maybe use the rook as well to go behind. And this is the target, this black pawn. But he still plays a few waiting moves. There's no rush. I've seen him play bullet so many times, and he's got all the tricks, the pre-moves, everything up his sleeve.
And he's got Grandmaster Andreikin struggling. He looks stressed out. This would be a huge upset. 15-year-old Håvard from Norway. He's grown up with Magnus Carlsen as his big inspiration as the world champion. And here he is in Magnus's chair doing Magnus things.
Yeah, this is a very Magnus-esque game so far.
Oh, really?
But Magnus would win this. That's the thing. Like, can Håvard do the same? That's the big question. He's done everything right. He keeps checking the black king, gaining a bit of time, or trying to burn his opponent's clock. And there we go. He pushes his pawn forward. He's trying to isolate black's pawns. We could see one trade, but black will be left with two isolated.
And he's always doing the checks. Like, it's almost like he's so methodical in his way of playing right now.
That's the Russian school of chess he's using against Andreikin here. Always repeat twice, and then assert your dominance.
Yeah.
Play on. More checks.
How about the clocks? So Håvard has less than 2 minutes. Andreikin taken down to 2 minutes.
This is the fifth time he's doing this check stuff. But now Andreikin blocks with the bishop, so there won't be another check. But he's instead getting his knights into better positions.
Oh, those knights riding forward. Look at this. He's preparing the knight jump as well into this square, hitting the pinned black bishop. That's almost impossible to stop. You can't move the black knight because the white knight is coming in, and that actually leads to checkmate. The black rook, therefore, probably has to move. You can't touch your king, can't touch your bishop, can't touch your knight. Process of elimination here. Maybe he can move a pawn, but that is ugly too. Just feels like the white knight's coming in, maybe winning a piece in the near future. Winning now, according to the eval bar. At least I don't see any black on that bar anymore.
No.
Håvard, he's up on time as well. Everything turning in his favor. Upset on the cards.
Wow. All right. Well, now it's about keeping his cool and getting this into the 1 point. Andreikin is stressed, and he has little time on his clock, about to tick down to 1 minute left for the rest of the game.
Okay, he does push a pawn. The knight does come in. The black rook defends, but it's all about the other knight now. There we go. Easy pickings. This pawn is dropping next. You could even see a trade on this square. Everything coming off the board. Håvard's going to be 2 pawns up in a pure knight endgame. This is a totally winning advantage now. I'm going to say it's quite straightforward, the winning technique. Once he starts trading things off and simplifying, that's a check, but the white king just moves and doesn't change anything. He's blundered his rook, Andreikin. The rook falls, the bishop falls. Game over.
Wow, we're about to see a huge upset. A 15-year-old about to beat Andreikin.
Make it clean, just take there. They have 3 or
Yeah, and then Andreikin just leaves immediately because that game was so, like, it must have been such a sad game to play.